Good morning. Welcome to Lower Body Friday. Let's make a start by finding ourselves a space and get ourselves warmed up. So we're just going to jog gently on the spot. Yep, this is how we start every session. Just getting ourselves up, warmed up, moving again. This is important, especially when you've kind of been asleep. When you wake up, you just gradually ease yourself into things. Throwing yourself in cold. Sometimes that's one way of being able to cause yourself an injury. But just a nice gentle warm up means that you can avoid that. Okay, into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those great big joints moving. Get that synovial fluid flowing. That's it. Nicely done. And back into jogging on the spot. Good morning, Luana.
Morning.
Okay, so just warming up at the moment. And then we'll just kick those out. So go into explanation of what we're going to do this morning. So we're going to do 5 exercises looking at our lower body. So we're going to look at our quads, that's the muscle down the front of our upper legs, our hamstrings, muscles down the back of our lower legs, our glutes, our backside basically, and our calves, so the muscles in our lower legs. So for the first one, we're going to do some hamstring kickbacks. So really targeting the back of our legs. Bring yourself into it's like a bent over position. Again, keeping your back nice and straight. For me, I like to kind of keep my shoulder blades, try to pull them together to help keep your back straight. Bring your knee up towards your chest and then drive your heel backwards in a straight line as far as you can, really stretching yourself out. And then bring your knee back in to your chest, squeezing your hamstrings. I'm going to repeat that motion. We're going to do that on both sides, all the way out, all the way back in. From there, we're going to go do some plie squats. So feet shoulder width apart. If you like to use a weight, you can do, because it's a nice way of doing these. We're just going to let it like hang, and we're going to bring ourselves down into that kind of position. Almost get the weights try and touch the ground if you can, and then squeeze your quads to drive the floor away. So when you look at it from the side, you're pushing your backside backwards, still going down into that slight squat position, and then squeeze your quads to drive the floor away. After we've completed that one, we're going to go into step ups. You don't need to use a weight for this one, just use body weight, or you can use weights if you wish, whatever you would prefer. For this same set of movements, we're going to be using our quads to drive into the step to bring ourselves up, all the way up, and then bring it, control the movement coming down. As we get to the top, squeeze your glutes to engage your hips and actually stop your body from moving. After we've completed that one, we're going to do some primal squats. So again, feet shoulder width apart. What I want you to do, try and get your backside as close to the ground as you can, keeping your chest high. So all the way down into that squatted position and then back up. So it's a little bit deeper than the first squat, but all the way down, all the way back up. As we get to the top again, remember to squeeze your glutes, which will engage your hips and stop that movement. And then our final movement for the morning session is going to be some calf raises. You'll need to have your toes, your balls of your feet on a step. We're going to drive our body up into the air. So drive our heels down to the ground first to get a nice stretch down the back of your heels. Then squeezing your calves, drive your body up into the air before repeating the movement again. If you find you want to have a deeper stretch, then just lean more towards a wall or something and just keep hold of the wall, just so that you've got something to balance with. So get a nice deep stretch down the back of your calves. Okay, any questions? If not, we'll make a start with our set number one. I'm going to do the usual 4 sets, 10, 10, 12, and 15. Starting with our hamstring kickbacks. So into the bend over position, really driving our heels backwards in a straight line. Starting these in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Standing up straight again. We're going to go into our plie squats. You can do this with or without a weight. So standing with your feet shoulder width apart, dropping the weight in front of you. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into step ups. So again, concentrate on that feeling in your quads, really drive your foot into your step. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. Move from there back to our primal squats. So again, bring ourselves squatting down as close to the ground as we can. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Our last exercise of this session, this set, into our calf raises. Again, ball of our feet onto our step, really driving our heels down, get that deep stretch in your calves. And start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. I'll pop the timer in. And how was that? Hopefully all good. Ah, you're a bit warm there. Ah, always nice. We've got a good weekend coming up. As we've got a message from Stan saying he's heading over to Poland, so he's going to go walk a few mountains over there. We're planning on going over to Knaresborough for parkrun tomorrow, and then we're going to head up to the Yorkshire Dales and go do the Yorkshire Three Peaks on Sunday. But my plan for that one is to run part of it if I can. So my idea is going to be to run the downhills and the flat sections. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you. You never stop. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, when you stop, things start to go a bit wrong, don't they? So it's well, I say it's not true. I do stop, but I just take rests in the right place. So we'll continue that conversation after set number 2. But first, let's do set number 2. 10 reps again, starting with our hamstring kick racks. So into that bent over position. Again, try and make sure you're keeping your back nice and straight, so it's nice and supported. Really concentrate on and focus on that feeling in your hamstrings. Feel it stretch out as you drive your leg backwards, and really squeeze it as much as you can to bring your knee as close to your chest. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Standing up. Going into our plie squats. The feet shoulder apart. Again, bringing that weight in between your legs. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there, back into our step ups. Again, keeping our focus on our quads. Really feel them kind of squeeze as you drive your foot into your step, and feel them stretch out as you control that movement back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, from there into our primal squats. So again, getting our bottoms close to the ground as we can. So again, really concentrate on that feeling in your quads. Really feel them stretch on the way down. And then really power up, push the floor away. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, back into our calf raises. So switching our focus from our quads to our calves. To really feel that deep stretch, followed by that big squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, have a drink. Yeah, it, it's an interesting one when people always say, "Oh, you never stop, you're doing so much, etc." Because sometimes it's a case of in comparison to what. But the other side is then also it's I do try and talk to people about having that rest and relaxation, kind of build those things into your lifestyle, because it is really important. So I do try to make sure I get the adequate sleep every night. I do try and wind down the hour before going to bed, and most of the time I succeed. Sometimes I don't, and there were some days where we just don't do anything. We'll just literally relax and just enjoy the day. Yes, we do. But It's that amount that sometimes people sort of think, well, actually, I need like a whole weekend to do that, or I need like 3 or 4 days to be able to relax into it. And different people need different amounts. So it's working out what you need to make it work for yourself as opposed to anything else. But for me, I know that when I've got the exercise right and I feel the movement, then that kind of sets my mind up in the right way, it sets my body up in the right way. And it means then I can eat and fuel myself in the right way. And then when I do take those times to relax, it doesn't take me long to relax. So it doesn't take me hours and hours to get into that state. I can now do it a lot quicker. Well, speaking about doing things slightly quicker, let's jump into our set number 3. Thank you for the comment. I love it too. Right, into our hamstring kickbacks again. So back into our bent over position. And again, really concentrate on the speed and the timing this time. So fast as you kind of drive your leg backwards, and then fast again as you kind of pull it into your chest. So this one's slightly more speedy than the others, because we're not using gravity as much. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, standing up, going for our plie squats. Again, bring yourself down into that squat position. Try and just get your weight, see if you can get to touch the ground if you can. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Moving on to step ups. So just keep a nice constant rhythm with this one. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay. Back for our primal squats. Again, trying to get our bottom as close to the ground as we can. Slow the way down. Feel that stretch in your quads. Fast and powerful on the way up. Really squeeze them as much as you can. Now we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Then into calf raises. So nice and slow, a nice deep stretch, then fast and powerful as we kind of drive the floor away again. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. We're doing quite well for timing today. Yesterday, timing was definitely going over. Today, timing's been quite good. Hmm, nice one. I seem to recover from these bad challenges fast. Oh God, it's a good, interesting question. Um, there's obviously the outward perception of what people see and what people uh, get to understand, and also then what happens on the inside. So, the 3 marathon challenge, which we did in May, that took a lot out of me. Not gonna lie, it took me about 2 months to recover. So I'm only just about recovered when we did the National Three Peaks. So when we did the Leeds Marathon, I really felt it. Everything was kind of aching. I wasn't a good space at all. And when I was chatting with Claire, the dietitian I was working with, who's also done a lot of ultras and a lot of Ironman at like GBR competition level, so worldwide, um, she was saying it's interesting because there's recovery kind of statistics that you can have when it comes down to just doing one event, but when you do multiple big events, there is no way of showing what the compound effect is, and that's where you have to then start really listening to your body. So yes, I don't let it stop me, and I've got a very strong mind in that kind of respect. But I feel it, and I know that it wasn't that wasn't good. But the good news is I feel pretty well recovered now. And doing things like the Yorkshire Peaks this weekend is not going to be as challenging as doing the marathon. So yes, I've got the hills to involve, but I'm not going to do it at such a fast pace. So I'm not aiming for like a 4 or 5 hour course time, and also I can walk parts of it. So as you slow yourself down, you're using less energy, and also your recovery time it becomes shorter as well. So hopefully things like that aren't as impactful. So yeah, so there you go. It does affect me. I'm not I'm not completely superhuman, um, but I know what's good for my body, and I then try to just make sure I adjust things accordingly. I do set number 4, for example. That's brilliant for my body. I know that's going to have some great effects. Um, right, so let's move into our hamstring kickbacks again. This is our last and final set. So bring everything out, really stretch, really squeeze, really concentrate on that form, really concentrate on that feeling in your hamstrings on this one. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing up straight. Gonna go grab hold of a weight again. Move back into our final set of plie squats. Again, make this one count. Slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Feel those quads stretch, feel them squeeze. See if you can just push yourself to get that a little bit closer to the ground. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Into our step ups. Again, keeping that nice rhythm as we go through this. But concentrate on feeling your quads. The more you put your mind into the muscle, the better the workout, because the more you'll be able to squeeze it, and the better your return on investment of time. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. And from there into our primal squats. The feet shoulder width apart. Again, nice and slow the way down. Nice and fast on the way up. Just try and get your bottom as close to the ground as you can. Really concentrate on that feeling in your quads. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, last and final exercise of this morning session into our calf raises again. So really concentrate on that piece, nice and slow on the way down. Really feel that stretch, and fast and powerful on the way up. Really make it count. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, grab yourself a drink. And that is the end of another lower body session. So whatever happens, have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy life, enjoy weather, find times to exercise, find time to eat well, find time to rest and recuperate, and just find the joy of life. We'll see